Today on NBA 2K24, I am putting Magic Johnson on every NBA team. As you can see, we're here on NBA 2K24 with the Minnesota Timberwolves, for example, a team that Johnson never played for in his NBA career, of course. He only played for the Los Angeles Lakers. But this is to show you that Magic Johnson is on every NBA team. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into today's video and let's get started. So I'm going to briefly go through all the teams first before we get into the simulation. So the Timberwolves, for example, I think are going to be pretty solid this season. Of course, they were pretty solid last season with Edwards really taking off in his NBA career, Towns, Gobert, and of course the GOAT Naz Reid. Now you got Magic Johnson on the team as well. They're going to do pretty good this season. Portland Trailblazers, honestly, I don't expect too much from them at all. This Magic Johnson's probably going to do pretty well, just like all the other Magic Johnsons on all like the sucky teams. That he'll probably put up pretty good numbers this season, but are the Blazers going to win? Probably not. Warriors, same thing. I think they'll be okay. I mean, Curry and Magic Johnson do is definitely pretty interesting, but are they going to win? Yeah, I don't think so. Same with the Wizards. I mean, they'll be kind of bad again. Actually, they will be bad again. But Johnson probably put up good numbers for him. The Sixers, I think, obviously are going to be pretty good. Embiid, Magic, Paul George, Maxey. Look out for the Sixers this season. Same with the Bucks. I think they have a good lineup to go around with Giannis and Magic. I think things will work out there. Bulls, not so much. They're just not good. The Cavs, I think, have a decent, all-around roster for this. The Celtics, it's going to be weird seeing Magic Johnson in a Celtics uniform, but obviously it's all fake. But they definitely have a chance at winning. I mean, this team just won the NBA Finals. Now you're putting Magic on the team. They are going to do very good in this. Clippers kind of be mid out there. Grizzlies, I think, will do okay. They should do better than the Clippers, I hope. The Hawks, I'm not expecting too much from them. Neither are the Heat, honestly. Hornets, again, also not expecting anything from them, as well as the Jazz. Kings have a chance. I mean, they got a good top 4 on their roster there, but is that enough? I mean, who knows? The Knicks, I think, probably actually might win. I think they honestly have such a well-balanced roster, and things should look good for the New York Knicks. The Lakers, I mean, despite having them on this team, I mean, I don't know. Also, why is there 2 Magic on the team? I'll change that momentarily here, but they need all the help they can get, honestly. Magic Johnson on the Orlando Magic. I mean, I think he'll do good, but are the Magic going to win? Probably not. Dallas has definitely a good chance at winning in the simulation. Nets, not so much. Denver, Jokic, and Magic would be a great duo in my eyes. Pacers, they'll be okay. Pelicans have a chance, but don't do crazy. Pistons definitely not winning, or the Raptors. I don't even think the Rockets are going to come close. Magic and Victor would be great on the Spurs together. But also, let's start with the Suns again. I think the Suns actually might have a chance here. I think this would be pretty good for the Phoenix Suns. But obviously, of course, the Thunder just beyond stacked. So put Magic on the team, they're going to do pretty good. So regardless of that, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Let's see how things play out. At the end of the season, Shai is your MVP, 29, 6, and 8 for him this year. We got Victor Rookie of the Year, Luka's 6th Man of the Year, which is crazy. I can't believe I just said that line. They should start both Magic and Luka, but I'm not the coach for the Mavericks in this. Victor Defensive Player of the Year and Christian Braun is your most improved player. We do end up with Shai on the All-NBA first team, but the rest of it is all Magic on the Pistons, Hornets, Bucks, and the Nets. Second team, we get Giannis on the squad, as well as Pelicans, Thunder, Nuggets, and Utah Jazz, Magic Johnson. Third team consists of Phoenix Suns, Golden State Warriors, Cleveland Cavaliers, New York Knicks, Magic Johnson, as well as Luka Doncic. All defensive first team do end up with the Pelicans, Magic Johnson. Second team consists of Hawks and the Brooklyn Nets. So clearly, I mean, they were all pretty good this season. Let's check the player stats here first before we get into all the records and everything. Kind of curious to see how things play out. So Shai, of course, did win MVP. He was the highest at only 28.6. The highest Magic Johnson was the one, the Hornets, 26, 10, and 10 for him. Let's see how all the other ones fared out. 24, 10, and 11 for the one on the Brooklyn Nets. New York Knicks, 23, 9, and 9 there. So yeah, pretty much like I'd say all of them around there. It's about 21, 22 points per game, about 8, 9 rebounds. In the assist department, they all did very good. Also, a lot in the rebound department as well. The assist department, look at this though, 12.5 actually for the one on the Pelicans. That's crazy. 12 for the one on the Pistons. These ones did very well. So I'd say pretty much about only 16 points per game. Well, he's on the Celtics, makes sense. About 22 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists game, roughly for every single Magic Johnson, which is very good in this simulation situation, of course. Let's check the NBA standings. Out in the Western Conference, the Timberwolves were the first seed, 54 and 28. Next was the OKC Thunder. Then the Warriors did actually very well in this. I'm kind of shocked by that. Suns did pretty good. Pelicans. Honestly, the Mavericks, though, I'm kind of shocked that the Mavericks were so low in this. Kind of the Grizzlies, too. I thought they should have been a little bit higher, but, you know, it is what it is. Shout out the Warriors and the Suns, though. I thought they did pretty good. Out in the Eastern Conference, Cavs were the first seed, followed by the New York Knicks, Sixers, Celtics. The Hawks did pretty good. Honestly, the Bucks, I think, should have done better. But, you know, besides that, I mean, those other teams weren't the best. So, actually, the Pacers should have definitely done better. But, you know, again, it is what it is. So, let's go to the NBA Finals. Let's see how things play out in the NBA playoffs. What two teams are going to be facing off in the NBA Finals. We got Minnesota will be beating the Kings in the first round. Suns beat the Pelicans. The Nuggets actually beat the Warriors. That's not good for them. And the Thunder beat the Clippers. Out east, the Celtics beat the Hawks. The Bulls actually beat the Cavs. That's crazy. The Knicks will be taking on the Sixers in the second round. Out in the Eastern Conference Finals, it's going to be the Sixers and the Celtics. I think the Celtics will win, but we'll see. Timberwolves and the Thunder. Who knows? And it's going to be the Timberwolves. Magic Johnson, Western Conference Finals MVP right there. 22, 8, and 13 for him. Out in the Eastern Conference, Magic Johnson, 19, 9, and 12 in that series. Pretty good for him. Let's see what happens here in the NBA Finals between these two squads. Who's going to win, Timberwolves or the Boston Celtics? Game number 1, Timberwolves win 139 to 120. Edwards at 38, Dillingham at 23. Magic Johnson just put 21, 7, and 14. Naz Reid had 20 and 7 this one. So wow, 17-10 still for Karl Anthony Towns. They scored a lot of points this game. Magic Johnson 26 and 13 for the Celtics. Tatum at 26, 7, and 13. Timberwolves take game 1. Game number 2 also goes to Minnesota. 45, 7, and 6 for Edwards. Magic only had 14 points, but he had 16 dimes, which is crazy. I'll shout Naz Reid the GOAT. Magic Johnson 23, 7, 8, and 3 for the Celtics. 137 to 113. That's a huge victory right there. Game number 3 does go to Boston, so the series is still very competitive. 133 to 130 victory for Boston. 25, 11, and 6 for Magic. 23, 10, and 6 for Tatum. 21, 5, and 5 for Jaylen Brown in this one. 27, 7, and 7 for Towns. 24 for Edwards, and 23, 7, and 11 for Magic Johnson. Who's going to win in game number 4? It goes to Minnesota. Jaylen Brown had 28, Tatum 27, Johnson had 22, 8, and 12, but it's not enough. 36, 10, 15 for Minnesota, Magic Johnson. 33 for Edwards. 139 to 124. That's crazy. And I said I was going to get some game action, so let's get some game action here in game number 5 of the NBA Finals. I'll see you guys in game. Let's see if the Timberwolves can pull off the NBA Finals victory. We're now here in game number 5 of the NBA Finals. If the Timberwolves win this ball game, they'll be going home winning the NBA Finals. If they lose, well, the Celtics will have the series extended by at least one more as a 3-1 series. Just 2 minutes left to go in this ball game. Timberwolves are up 118 to 116 at the moment. Magic Johnson for the Boston Celtics going to miss that fadeaway jumper right there. Edwards up the court for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Where's the Magic on the other end? Doesn't matter because Anthony Edwards hitting that huge layup right there for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's got 32 points in tonight's ball game. Got Tatum bringing it up on the other end for the Boston Celtics. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go. What are they going to do? Towns actually great defense on Tatum right there. Towns, McDaniels, Gobert, Edwards, and Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson for the Timberwolves on Jrue Holiday at the moment. Derek White, he's wide open for 3, and he's going to miss. That one was in and out. Gobert the rebound on the other end. We got Edwards bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's guarded by Magic Johnson on the other end. He's attempting a 3-pointer over Magic, and it is off. We got Holiday with the rebound. The Celtics still need to come back into this ball game. They still got a chance. Still got just over a minute to score a couple baskets here. Tatum, he has the ball. He's got McDaniels on him. He's attempting a deep 3-pointer, and it is off. That was a bad shot right there by Jason Tatum. Magic Johnson will be bringing the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves at the moment. Edwards with the ball, and it's going to be a offensive foul on Anthony Edwards on Kristaps Porzingis there. That is a crazy call, and that actually puts the Celtics over the limit. So Porzingis is going to be shooting free throws. He's going to hit the first one for Boston. Can he hit the second one as well? And yes, he does. 120 to 118, 57.6 seconds left to go in this ball game. That was a crazy foul. That honestly, was it even really a foul? Regardless of that, is now a 2-point lead for Minnesota. Edwards has magic on him with the step back jumper, and it is off. We got Tatum the rebound on the other end, pushing up the court quickly, and it's going to be Magic with ball inside. The great pass to Kristaps Porzingis. 120-120. We got timeout. 120-120 ball game. 40 seconds left to go. What's going to happen between these two squads? Inside, the Karl Anthony Towns behind the back pass to Gobert. Edwards has the ball. He's got Magic Johnson on him at the moment, trying to put a move on him. He's unable to do so. Out to the top of the key. Edwards does another three-pointer, and that is off yet again. He's not making any shots minus that first layup he made. 120-120 ball game. Tatum with the ball. Just 20 seconds left to go. Tatum inside, and it's going to be Porzingis with the layup right there. Another timeout. Celtics now lead. 122-120 ball game, 17 seconds left to go. Honestly, the Timberwolves, if they lose this game, they definitely need to choke because they were up so much in this, and they clearly, they just haven't been able to score at all because Edwards is taking some crazy bad shots. 6 seconds left to go on the clock. Anthony Edwards with ball, attempting a three-pointer, and he misses, and that's going to be it in this ball game. The Celtics come out on top. I'll see you in the next one. Wow, that's crazy. Checking into game number 6 of the NBA Finals. Not much of a fight here. 120-129 ball game. We got the Timberwolves up on top. 130-120 now. 21 seconds left to go. And pretty much, this game is definitely over. Timberwolves are up by 10. Even if he makes that shot there and he misses, Magic's going to get the rebound on the other end, and that's going to be it. Still, again, why is Dillingham's last name lowercase d? I've had this issue. I keep changing it when I do this roster because it's a custom roster I made for the upcoming season, but regardless, that issue. The Minnesota Timberwolves win 130-120, meaning that they have won the NBA Finals here on NBA 2K24. So I put Magic Johnson on every NBA team in the NBA, and the Timberwolves, out of all teams, are going to come home with the NBA Finals trophy. So if you enjoyed today's video, please share, like, subscribe for future content. NBA 2K25 is right around the corner. If you have any ideas for me that you would like me to do, let me know down in the comment section below. If not, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last 2K24 video.